So, collective, you've been dreaming about them? Because it's coming through pretty strong in my meditations before I started recording that the collective are having hyper realistic dreams about a particular person. Now, I will say this right off the bat, this feels like energy that is connected to the singles in my collective, and this is a hot take, don't get triggered by it. It is simply what I'm channeling. I'm not telling you how you should feel or how you will feel. I would be confirming how you do feel. So yes, this is for those that are single or those that are ready to, what's the nice way of putting it? Close out one chapter so they can move on to the next. I'll just leave it there. For those that it resonates, if you've already been thinking about closing this chapter in your life, healing and moving on to something that is more aligned to you and healthier for you, then this might be your reading because you're dreaming about somebody. Okay, if that's not you, this isn't your reading, okay? Don't do the mental gymnastics, but the meditation was very specific. The collective is having hyper realistic dreams about someone, and it was brought to my attention that that's the reason why I've been having hyper realistic dreams and why my readings have been prompted by messages that I felt that needed to come out for the collective through my dreams, because my guides are trying to illustrate that the collective themselves, you, have been having hyper realistic dreams about a particular person. Now, this is someone that you could already know. You could recognize this person in your dreams. And for those that don't recognize the person in your dreams, there are certain aspects of this person that you seem to focus on. For instance, they could have dark hair. They could have warm brown eyes or hazel eyes. They could have a very comforting and like velvety smooth voice. They have a kind smile. And these are things that make up this person. But specifically for this collective, what you focus on is looking in their eyes. This also resonates, I'm being told, for those that recognize the person, who know the person in their dream. Whether or not you recognize the person or you keep seeing a person with these similar traits, but the thing that you're focusing on the most is their eyes, how they look at you, their warm, kind smile, their gentle voice, and how when they look at you, they see you, and they really and truly see you, not for the person that you present to the world, for the person that you are. And I'm feeling that this affects the collective. You may wake up maybe emotional. Maybe you wake up and you feel that if you could just find that feeling in real life, not just a dream. And again, this is for someone that, or for those who don't recognize this person. Because for those who do recognize the person in their dream, you felt this by looking in their eyes. Your dreams are trying to tell you something, that this energy is coming towards you, or that you want to move towards this energy. And it's complemented by the fact that there's a song that's been in my head this whole morning that I didn't understand why it was in my head, because the part that most people remember is the part that is a soundbite on TikTok and Instagram. It's the Sailor song by an artist named Gigi Perez. I'll link it in the description so you can hear it, and I'm sure you'll at least recognize it because there's a very popular sound bite from that song. But the lyric that is more prominent from that song, that is showcasing in this reading, is I sleep so I can see you, because I hate to wait so long. I sleep so that I can see you, because I hate to wait so long. This person that you're dreaming of is likely dreaming of you too. And it feels like the only way that this energy has been able, at this point thus far, has been able to manifest or make itself known in your life is through these dreams. So what is the new moon today? What's it trying to tell you by having these dreams? What's it trying to convey? That's what I'm hoping to get from this reading today for the collective. If this is your first time with me, my name is Angel. I'm an intuitive reader, and most of my messages come through poetry, song lyrics, sometimes video games, literature, movies, that sort of thing. And oftentimes lately it's been dreams. So again, if this is your first time with me, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all likes, shares, and subscribes. It helps other people see my message. But let's go ahead and get into it, because this song by Gigi Perez, the I sleep so I can see you because I hate to wait so long, I feel like you and this energy, collective, you and this energy are meeting in the dream field or in the astral plane. For those who understand what astral projection is, I feel like that might be happening for you. Oh, and that, of course, the song that I said that has the sound bite that's very popular is, and it's a little bit spicy, but there's a reason why it's coming up right now. The the lyric is, "Baby, please do the things you said you'd do to me. Kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor." Now, it is part of the same song that started my meditation reading about I sleep so I can see you because I hate to wait so long. When you think about the metaphor of a sailor in like a classical term, these people go out to sea for long periods of time. And even in and of itself, that is very, very metaphoric. You know, being at sea, being surrounded by all that water, is being out there on your own, surrounded by emotion. Whether those emotions are huge waves, storms, white squalls, or it's totally tranquil and you're just gently bobbing along. I feel like the collective has felt alone with their emotions for a really long time. And what you really want to feel is the feeling of coming home. Because again, with that same imagery of the proverbial sailor being out at sea for months at a time, longing to be in the arms of their love, the feeling, the exquisite joy that these people might have felt at one time, where they come home and they walk into the arms of their love that they haven't seen or felt in months, maybe even sometimes years. That's why that line, "love me like a sailor," is so, I know it sounds it sounds a little spicy, but what I feel like it really means is I just got a little like tight in my chest and a little breathy, like, because I could feel like the passion wanting to overtake. It's like you want to feel love sweep you up and surround you. A love that you've been longing for such a long time. You want to feel it like it's coming home. So I do have cards ready to explore this theme, but first I want to talk about the cards that led me to this theme. So I did my premeditation for why I was hearing the I sleep so I can see you, because I hate to wait so long. Again, I feel like collective, you've been waiting a really long time. And this person that you're dreaming of, whether you know them or not, is the energy that is moving forward towards you, or whatever you're doing right now has been step by step bringing you closer to this person. Okay, so let me get to the cards. The cards that I pulled for the I Sleep So I Can See You, because I hate to wait so long. I got the Snow Moon card, which is take a moment to pause and clear your mind, reflect on where you are, and prepare for what's coming next. Then I got Cleansing Waning Moon. Let go of what no longer serves you and cleanse yourself of past burdens. Then, Fiery Quarter Moon. Take decisive action and face challenges head on with determination and courage. And the last one was, Worm Moon. Now is the time to awaken to new possibilities, embrace fresh starts and opportunities they bring. This is what brought the chain of channels that made me feel that I'm going to move these as far top as I can, that made me feel like the collective was, pardon my cat hair, was dreaming of someone specific, that you all are either single or on the precipice of closing a chapter and preparing yourself to move towards this. I don't want to say dream person in the sense that you're dreaming of like your ideal, top level, top shelf prince or princess or whatever, you know what I mean? That dream person. But I mean quite literally the person you're dreaming of. The person you recognize, or the amalgamation of traits that center upon looking at their eyes. I cannot overstate how important it is, the looking in the eyes. I feel the collective would know what I'm talking about. If you know them, you have memories of looking in their eyes and just feeling pulled, feeling almost naked, like for the first time someone actually saw you for who you were. And for those who don't recognize this person in your dream, you're longing for the connection, for someone who would truly see you for who you are, not just who you present, but who you actually are. Snow Moon, taking the time to consider, to think. Cleansing Moon, letting go of what no longer serves you. This is again why the energy of people who are, exiting a chapter in their life and moving on to the next adventure. Making a decision to do such a thing and then being open to the possibilities. Being open to what this new moon brings. But it's not just what the new moon brings, it's what you're calling in. Again, I'm being brought back to that song, the sailor song, and I'm hearing sea shanties. Again, when we think about kind of like the proverbial or fairy tale sailor, there are people who are out at sea for a really long time and they sing sea shanties. And in that way, it makes me feel like, the collective, you've been feeling emotionally alone for a really long time. And singing those sea shanties is, I'm hearing it's almost like calling in that love. I'm seeing a night scene. I'm seeing ship on dark waters, and a full moon above. Now we are in right now a new moon, but I'm seeing a full moon, which makes me think that there may be something pivotal coming at the full moon. That's 2.5 weeks from now, or whatever amount of time it is. But it's a nighttime scene with dark waters or ship, and I can hear someone singing a sea shanty to the moon. It's beautiful. I'm hearing the melody, not necessarily the words. It's beautiful, but there's like an ache to it. There's a sadness to it. of the sailor being alone or feeling alone emotionally on the waters of their own emotions, going through all the proverbial white squall storms and enduring those moments and singing that sea shanty to the sea, to the moon, to the reflection of the moon in the water, calling in their person. I think this new moon collective is not only about new beginnings. As I always talk about, this is the chance. New moons are the chance for you to really start fresh, start anew, or revisit things that maybe the last time you tried, it wasn't perfect, and you want to try again. It's not just the lunar energy encouraging you to strike out on your own or to try a new thing, but you yourself are calling in a new beginning. I'm hearing, don't be afraid to be seen. Take action. It might take some real effort, but it's meant for you. Be open to this new chapter, this fresh start. Let go of whatever's holding you back. So let's move into some clarification cards. What is it that the new moon, what other messages is the new moon trying to bring in for the collective? So we have a couple of cards. So we have flamingos. Oh, I literally just said calling in your love, right? These are new cards for me, so these are just as surprising to me as they are for you. Look at the shape of those flamingos. What does that look like? Looks like a heart, right? It stands for soulmates, lovers, union, dating, attraction, seductions, displays of affection, charm, alluring, je ne sais quoi. How do you say, courtship, long-term potential. I literally just said that I could see a sailor on a ship at sea on nighttime waters, singing to the moon or the reflection of the moon in the water, calling in this love. So again, this is for those who are single, who have been feeling emotionally alone, who are ready to close one chapter and open a chapter that is more in alignment with who they are, how they live, how they love, how they communicate. Okay, so then we have convertible. So we have options, free will, possibility, choices, flexible, freedom. Did I say freedom twice? Sorry. Enjoyment, going with the wind. So to me, this convertible car with the flamingos next to it, this makes me feel like that I'm seeing the wind through the hair. Like there is a certain level of freedom. And I'm almost feeling that this freedom is achieved through recognizing where your energetic heart is, but also with someone seeing you, a soulmate, a twin flame, someone who has long-term potential. They can actually see you for who you are, and how freeing that must be. How freeing that must be. Then we have the wheel of karma. So we have karma and dharma. And let me stop before I go forward. The wheel of karma, or karma in and of itself, is not bad. I know a lot of people might hear karma and they think of like, you're going to get your comeuppance. But no, karma is literally getting what's owed to you. It's how I use the justice card in the tarot. It's getting what's owed to you. What you put in is what you get. So if you've had a series of turbulent relationships and you've tried and you've put in all this effort, karma will show you that all that effort wasn't for naught. You were working towards something great. There were lessons that you needed to learn of what you wanted in a relationship, what you don't want in a relationship, what you will accept, what you won't accept. This wheel of karma is also destined. Divine intervention, luck, fortune, divine will. This makes me feel like this person coming in that you're dreaming of, the person that you know, or the person that someone that you see that has these attributes of these eyes that I don't want to say it's unnerving when you think of how deeply they see you or how deeply you feel moved by it, but I don't know another word to use. It's not unnerving or not unsettling, but it is deeply affecting. That this person that you're seeing that exists in your dream space, this energy they're connecting while you're asleep, is dreaming of you too, is likely moving towards you energetically, and you are maybe even unknowingly moving towards them energetically. And once you're able to come into union with them, or once you recognize who they are, or once you even recognize that that energy is trying to find you like you are trying to find it, it's freeing when they can see you for who you are. You didn't go through all this shit for nothing. This wheel right here, this karmic wheel, is about learning, growing, healing, and being better prepared for the one that aligns with you. Then we have Crown of Thorns, which is martyr, ultimate sacrifice, noble, self-sacrificing adversary, humility, putting others first. So there's a little bit of the karma that you're working through of having, and I'm sorry if it's going to make people feel uncomfortable, but some of the karma that you have to work through is the karma of taking the position of self-victimization now, or victim mentality, like the world happens to you and that you'll never be happy and XYZ, right? Now I'm not saying this, I'm not talking about people who are actual victims of unhealthy relationships. I'm talking about those that desperately want to connect on a soul, on a love level, to be truly seen, but there's a part of them that feels a little bit unworthy. There's a part of you, collective, that may see this dream person, whether you know them or you don't know them, and the idea of being seen in such a naked way, in such a exposed way, in such a vulnerable way, is a freedom. So you don't have to wear a mask, you don't have to pretend that they will accept you for who you are. But there's also there's an aspect of this karmic wheel that you have to work through. You have to learn to lower your armor, to stop wearing the mask, to let these people in. If you resonate with the sailor out at sea, feeling emotionally alone for a really long time, and all you want to do is come home to that feeling of warmth and understanding with a heart that you feel is meant for you, and you're singing that sea shanty, you're calling in that love, you're halfway there. You have to also forgive yourself and pull yourself out of victim mentality so that you're able to accept the good when it comes to your door. Then we have roses. Love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, delighted, high emotional IQ, friendship. Ooh, a friendship and passion and yearning. I see those right away. So this is someone that not only do you see as a twin flame, as a soulmate, that when you meet them, let me pause for a second. I'm being told that I need to tell people that tarot reads are timeless, that this situation that I'm talking about could be actively happening right now, but also could resonate with something that you've experienced before. I don't know why I'm being told to tell you that, but I am. This person is not only someone that you can love, that you can really be your most authentic self with. And to be honest, collective, you are calling them in. You having this dream is you can call it your subconscious, you can call it your 5D self, you can call it your heart space, knows what you want and what you need and is calling it in. But you have to be strong enough to allow it in. Because a love like that is freeing, yes, but it also can be challenging. It also can be confronting. These are the lessons that we learn in love. This person is someone who can be your friend, who is tender, who appreciates you. I just heard the devotion knows no bound, which is why you can feel it when you, in your dream space, when you see them in your dreams and you looking at them in their eyes, it's like it might make your breath catch. You might wake up feeling affected emotionally. You might yearn to look in those eyes that really see you. Okay, so let's keep going. Oops, hold on. A card fell off the bottom, and I feel like I hadn't started shuffling it, but I really need to show you what just fell out the bottom. Crutches, victim mentality, self-pity, unhealthy coping mechanism, relying too much on others, feeling helpless, inhibited, dependency. I'm going to leave it here because this, and it's another 10. Oh, I didn't even notice this. It's 2 10s. So these are, we're completing these cycles. We're getting out of victim mentality. But we have the symbol for Aquarius and the symbol for Libra. If that makes sense to you, these signs are on a karmic journey, a karmic lessons journey in order to heal, to grow, to learn how to accept the love that they deserve, not the love that they think that they're worthy of when they're in this space. Because when you're in victim mentality space, when you're in self-pity, when you feel like you're in low worth, you feel low worth, then you allow breadcrumbs. You allow people to be hot and cold with you. You allow people to ghost you, and then they come back and pretend like nothing ever happened and like, hey, how you doing? And you're just so over the moon that they messaged you. You just don't ever bring up the fact that they ghosted, that they were hot and cold with you. These are lessons that we need to learn when we move into real love that's alignment. We need to understand what our self-worth is. Understand that we deserve understanding, dependable, stable, vulnerable love that isn't going to make us question. And we also need to learn how to protect our peace. So for those that it resonates, air signs, Libra and Aquarius, you both have to go through some healing. And maybe because we have 10s here, you're nearing the end of this cycle of healing. And that's why I'm doing this reading on the new moon, which is you're ready for a new beginning. This energy of self-victimization, not feeling worthy is ending because you know what your worth is and you know where your heart is meant to be. And I'm being reminded again, I keep hearing, focus on the eyes. They're the windows to the souls. So I must impress again this dream person that you know or that you don't know that their eyes are something that deeply and emotionally moves you, because even if you're wearing a mask and pretending that everything's okay and you're still learning how to love yourself, you may, I'm sorry if it's hard to hear, you may have a hard time accepting love because maybe you feel unworthy. But what you want more than anything with this focus on the eyes and the seeing you for who you are is to be deeply understood, to be deeply cherished. And for that person to hold a space that is sacred and kind and welcoming. All the goods and the bads and the prickly bits and all that. This kind of love does. This is why we're focusing on the eyes so much. Why you, collective, are dreaming of this person and the eye contact, how they make you feel when they look at you, the expression in their face, because it's silently telling you you're safe here. You're loved here. Be who you are. I cherish you. That sort of energy, Okay, let's keep going. Then we have blinders. Oh, how many times can we see this? We have victim mentality again. Tunnel vision, resists, narrow focus, echo chamber. And we've got, if you look at the card again, we have another Libra image on there. I'm going to go ahead and put it down there. This is not by chance that the victim mentality card keeps coming out. We have Aquarius, Libra, and Libra. We have 3 air signs. So air sign placement is very important. You don't have to be any of these signs, but if you have a sun, moon, rising in Libra or Aquarius or a stellium, this would be particular to you. I'm going to try and go forward again. Let's see what happens. This is also telling me that this is one of the hardest lessons that this collective needs to understand. Is that keeping yourself in negative self-talk and feeling you're unworthy and feeling like you're broken and feeling like you just can't, and that they're too good for you, or whoever you're dreaming about, or the possibility of love really coming into your life. You keep telling yourself that from an egoic standpoint because of life circumstances, maybe childhood trauma. But what your heart is calling out for is this person. This is why you keep dreaming about them. This is why I keep seeing the sailor on a boat singing a sea shanty at night, calling in their soulmate, calling in their twin flame. This is why it feels the eyes are so important, because if that sailor has been out on that boat feeling alone in their emotions for so damn long, and all they want to do is come home to warmth and understanding and the love that they desire, and they're singing that sea shanty and calling it in, your heart space, your higher self will start calling out and reaching out for that soulmate, that soul tie, that deep love. And them showing up in your dream is them answering you energetically. Then I think about this quarter moon. Take decisive action and face challenges with determination and courage. Now is the time to awaken to new possibilities, embrace fresh starts and the opportunity they bring. The new moon is literally asking you to stop doubting yourself. I feel like you've been getting all of these signs, especially during the new moon, because don't even get me started on the new moon. It's so strong. The new moon energy is always so strong on this channel. I'm not really sure why, but the collective, you all seem to make some of the biggest decisions, the most heartfelt confessions, and the most, the most detailed plans are executed on and around the new moon. Take it as it resonates. Don't do the mental gymnastics. If this fits, it fits. Let's try again. Okay, so then we have kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determined, encourage, sustain, powerful, stimulate. Okay. Take decisive action and face challenges head on with determination and courage. And then this energy is defined by the Aries symbol right here. So quite literally, it's like take action. Let passion, oh my gosh, I'm hearing it so strong, it's almost shouting in my ear. Let passion guide you. It's not going to steer you wrong. Especially when it comes to this person in your dream or the person that you're dreaming of. Take action. This passion is not going to lead you wrong. If your passion, and I don't mean passion just in like a carnal sense. Passion means the inclination to do something, to want to do it wholeheartedly and do it 110%. If love is what you want to move for passionately and give your whole self, that means give your whole damn self. Your light, your shadow, your successes, your perceived failures, your stumbles, your falling, your getting back up. In order to really encapsulate love, love is both wonderful and challenging. It challenges you to grow. And the only way you can let real love in, long-standing love, mature love for the long haul, is to let them know who you are. Because if you're constantly hiding yourself, then you're building a foundation or building a house on faulty foundation because they don't have all of the information. And I don't ever really do this on my channel. I'm gonna do it though. These cards are for the collective. I'm gonna do another set of cards that is your person, the person that you're dreaming of, or this energy that is moving forward. But let me just finish this up because it feels really strong, collective. You are worth it. Pull yourself out of that self-doubt, that negative self-talk. There is someone waiting for you. Take that action to help yourself, because in helping yourself, you open the way. Okay, so we've got bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, contentment, leisure, sleep on it, alone time, retiring, dream time, astral travel. Oh my goodness. Not only, hold on, let me put these down. Not only are we talking about astral travel and saying that you sleep so you can see them because you hate to wait so long. You want to be united with this person, whether you know them or not. But not only do you connect with them on a dream state, this is telling me one of two things. One, you have some deeply romantic dreams and some rather spicy dreams about this person. Now, I'm not going to cheapen this moment because it's not. Having these kind of carnal dreams is, yes, a fulfillment of desire and want and need, but it also illustrates the desire to be that close. Because some of our most vulnerable moments is when we are, nude and exchanging energy with another person, especially if it's the person that you're seeing in your dreams, where you're looking in their eyes and you're feeling emotionally moved and you're sharing these very deep, carnal, intimate moments. It is a desire to be connected, to exchange energy with something beautiful. It isn't just, the carnal parts of it, which I will say that it is there. It definitely is there. But I was told, don't let that supersede the beauty of this reading. Yes, you might have some spicy dreams about them, and they likely have spicy dreams about you, but understand the act of union like that is the deep desire of wanting intimacy, wanting to be that close. One of the most vulnerable ways you can be, one of the closest ways you can be vulnerable. There you go. But I'm being here, but now you have to complement that with emotion. So yes, sharing each other's bodies and connecting energies or exchanging energies in that way is something that the collective, and I think the other person that you're connected to, is likely comfortable with and understands that. But what we need here is to be okay with emotional vulnerability, emotional nakedness, the exchange of emotional vulnerability. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get another deck to encapsulate your person. So give me a second while I grab that. Okay, so we're gonna use. I'm sorry, I didn't even say. I'm using the Intuit 180 Zodiac for these, and then the ones I'm using here are the Intuit Oracle 180. I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you. Maybe someone in the collective really likes these cards and just doesn't know what they're called. Anyways, so this is one set of energy. This could be you, collective. This could be the person that you're connected to, but we're going to get the energy of the person that this energy is connecting to. I am going to move this up a little bit so I have more room. This is going to be a longer reading, but it's needed. I'm feeling very guided by this. Okay, so the energy that is connected to the collective, what What is the new moon trying to showcase for them during this time? Oh boy, that's a lot. Hold on. Oh, we have two. Okay, so we'll take the first one. The first one is gears, innovations, ideas, and actions. Efficient, smooth, seamless, progress. Okay, so this person that the connect, take it as it resonates, because I realize this could be your person and this could be the collective. But these are the two energies that I'm feeling. This is the dreaming person and the dream person. Does that make sense? So one of you is already on the path in working to close this distance. Now, if this is the person that you recognize, this person is also having dreams about you and is recognizing that there's something between you two that needs to be addressed, that needs to be talked about. I'm feeling that this person likely wants to have like a deep conversation with you, wants to check in, I'm hearing slow moving gears. So they want to take it slow. They don't want to like rush right into it, but they definitely want to put in the time, the effort, and they've already taken the steps to get these gears moving, so to speak. Interesting. Okay. Then the card we got after that is stalemate, standoff, no way out, non-committal. Okay. Hold back, delay, tactics, blocked, refusing to compromise. Okay. So this person, oh my goodness. This is very specific. This person's already trying to work out a strategy on how to move forward, but they're wanting to take it slow. I'm hearing slow moving gears because they don't want this person to energetically back out. They don't want this person, they don't want to compromise what they're working on by moving too quickly. So that they're going slow. They're not trying, they want to, oh my gosh. They want to establish some real connection because they're afraid of this other person. Even in this card, look at this card. I know that's a pawn. Is this the queen? I think this might be the queen. This energy down here is this one. And this energy is this one. And I'm not saying that this person is a queen and this person's a pawn and they're just, no, it just means that this person has the feeling of being smaller, being unworthy, and this person is working, they believe in themselves and they want to work to progress this connection. But they don't want to, they want to be strategic, they want to take time, they don't want to rush it. This is someone that you know. Okay, you would know what I'm talking about. Now, if it's the person that you don't know, I'm not sure whose energy is. Nope. The dreamer's energy is this one right here. I just heard. Nope, dreamer's right there. The dream person, the person you actually see in your dream, the one that maybe you don't recognize or you do, they're very strategic. They're not going to be pressed. They don't want to push. They don't want to rush. They want to build a solid foundation. They don't want this other energy to back out, especially since we have 3 cards of victim mentality. They know that if they move too fast, that this person will likely ghost. This person will likely back out, not because of a lack of love or a lack of connection, but a fear of opening up and being that vulnerable. Okay, what else does the new moon want to tell the dream person? We had some cards flip around. They didn't want to come to the table. So let's try it again. There we go. Then we have Phoenix. Death and rebirth. Catalytic heart awakening. Rising from the... This person... okay. How interesting. I'm getting so much from this. Okay, so this person up here, the dreamer, has been dreaming of the person that they know or a person that they don't recognize. And I keep seeing this person as a sailor out at sea, and feeling emotionally alone for so long, and they're at sea at night, right? They are singing and doing their sea shanty to the moon, and they're calling in their love. And they're riding all these waves of emotional storms or white squalls, and in those moments where things can be peaceful, they are singing that shanty, trying to bring in the love closer. This is, I'm seeing it as a nighttime energy. This energy right here, this person who's strategic, this person, and I don't mean strategic in a manipulative way, but they understand that this kind of connection can't be rushed. The person that you know, again, put yourself where you feel like you are. This person understands this energy and does not want to rush it. Doesn't want to intimidate them. Doesn't want to press them. Doesn't want to rush, because they don't want them to back out, to ghost, to go hot and then go cold. They don't want that, because they know they wouldn't be doing it not necessarily of lack of connection, but because of fear. We have it laid out. 3 cards saying the same thing. This person I see as very fiery energy. There's a lot of belief. There's a lot of, this person knows exactly where they're supposed to be, and it's with this energy. They're ready to go through that death and rebirth cycle, that they understand that the version of this person that they're connected with has to go through a death and rebirth cycle, in the sense that they have to learn to let go of things that are holding them back in order for them to be rebirthed into something new. Again, we have these cards that the new moon is saying, be ready for something new. But in order to be ready for something new, you have to leave some old shit behind. Whether or not it's negative self-talk, victim mentality, a disempowering relationship, or just doubt. This person understands that process because this person has done that process. They understand it. These cards want to flip out, but they keep flipping around in the deck and they don't come to the table. I'm like, something is being held back. There's something that doesn't want to be said. Spirit, what is that? Okay, we have that one that was on top. So we have garden, public venues, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting, event, outdoors, community, playing the field. Interesting. I'm feeling like this energy right here has been open to dating. Even, they're dreaming about the dreamer. The dream person is also dreaming about the dreamer. But I feel like they are open to the possibility of dating people other than the dreamer, because the dreamer is in a position where, from their perspective, they're not ready yet. And I'm just hearing, oh my gosh, hold on, let me look at this card, because I was just about to say it. Round table we've got for this one, which is equality, collaboration, teamwork, support, unity, healthy discussions. This person knows that this person is not quite there yet. They still have some things to work through, and they don't see that. I'm getting the inclination they don't see it as a negative. They may be dreaming about the dreamer as much as the dreamer's dreaming about the dream person. But this dream person has done work, has been strategic. They don't want to push this person away, so they are taking it so slow. They don't want to push it away, but they have already gone through their Phoenix moment, and they're waiting for this person. I don't want to say waiting, but they are patient with this person as they move towards their Phoenix energy. This dream person is open to dating, but I don't feel like it's something that's a high priority for them, because they have an energetic connection, and they understand, again, the equality, the collaboration, the teamwork. They understand what this person is going through because they went through it, or a version of it. I don't want to say that they know exactly what they're going through, but there is what's that term? They have empathy. Oh, I said they have empathy because, yes, they have gone through something similar, but this energy right here, I said empathy, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're an empath. They can feel what this person's going through. Take it as it resonates. Then we have diamond ring. Proposal, engagement, agreement, next level, promise, partnership, state of intent, marriage, and union. This person knows that that's where they want to be. So we have soulmates, lovers, unions, twin flames, romance, affection, high, what do you call it? For the long haul. Then we have diamond ring. So both you guys are dreaming about each other. If you know each other, you definitely are dreaming about each other. And if the dreamer, this energy, is dreaming about dream person is dreaming also about the dreamer, but they haven't met yet. But this person has gone through the fire. They've been burnt to a crisp, and they've been reborn, and they're learning, and they're growing, and they're healing, and they're patient because they can understand that this person on this end is going through this phoenix moment. They are being burned to a crisp so that they can be reborn into their a version of them that's kinder to themselves, that sees their own worth. This engagement, I don't think that this person is thinking about proposal necessarily. I think that this person has an energetic love loyalty. There's some sort of unspoken loyalty, connection loyalty, regardless of whether or not you've known them, or you know them, you recognize them, or you don't. There's something about like looking in the eyes and this person being like this dream person that I'm dreaming of. There's something in their eyes. I see love, but I see pain. I see warmth and vulnerability, but I also see struggle. It's like they understand that I don't want to say they've walked in those steps before, but they can empathize. And there's some sort of energetic love loyalty here. Then we have stork. Transformation, change, active, renew, restless, arrive, depart, move, renovate. Okay, so we have another phoenix type energy. But I love how there's two storks. This makes me feel like this transformational energy, this change, this renewal, this rebirth is between these two energies. They just have to meet. They just have to connect. They just have to have this conversation. But you all are dreaming of each other so strongly. It almost feels like for some, take it as a resonate to maybe you collective, or maybe the person you're connected with. But I feel like they often go to sleep or go to bed hoping that they dream of you, wishing that they dream of you. Maybe even they squeeze in some naps during the day in the hopes to see your face, or for you in the hopes of seeing their face. I sleep so I can see you because I hate to wait so long. I feel like there is an energy of impatience between the two of you, but the new moon is first trying to bring to the fore to let you know that yes, you all are dreaming. Yes, there's a new opportunity coming. But there's some loose ends that need to be tied up. And one is learning how to let go of victim mentality, learning to understand that you're worth it, and for this person, learning to be patient. This new opportunity is there for both of you together. And of course, you have free will, so you can decide whether or not to move forward with this or not. But I'm saying what the cards are saying. And it seems like, with the Phoenix card, this transformation card, the engagement card, the roses, the soulmate twin flame card, it feels like it's just a matter of time until you and this energy come into contact. What you do from that point on, I don't know. That's up to you, collect. But I think it's just a matter of time before you and this energy, either if you know this person, that you meet up, and I don't want to say, I keep hearing rekindle. If that resonates with you, please take it. But I just, to reestablish this connection between you and this person that you know, or on the opposite end, meeting this person for the first time. And I just heard that when you look in them in the eyes in real life for the first time, it'll be like a thunderclap or a lightning strike. Internally, you'll just feel it. I'm going to get some outgoing oracles and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, what are some parting messages for this new moon reading? Apologies that it's so long, but this is what the message, brought forward. So we have romance, true love. I was going to get 3, so let's get one more. And commitment. Again, I just said, it's just a matter of time before you and your dream person come together in physical union. What you do from there is up to you and that person, because you all have free will, but it seems like you both are calling each other in. And I mean, I don't know. This deck has other cards that are like like spy, and then there's like control. Where's the other one? I just saw it. Well, it just said control and trapped and all this kind of stuff. They have negative cards, but the parting cards you got are romance, true love, and commitment. So take with that what you will. If this is something that resonates and pulls on that heartstring, just understand that the new moon is asking you to allow for new experiences. Yes, be ready to take on those new chapters. Yes, be ready to accept what the universe is trying to gift to you that you deserve. But you also have to take action as well. New beginnings. Oh, I just heard a song lyric. New beginnings come from other new beginnings end. So for those that are single, it's the end of loneliness. It's the end of singledom. It's the end of calling in your soulmate or your love, because it's there. And for others who are, like I said, closing a chapter, healing and moving towards another, new beginnings come from some other new beginnings end. Some things have to fall apart so that better things can come together. I didn't say that. Marilyn Monroe said that, or something akin to that. And again, I'm not supporting anybody, going out and breaking up with their spouse just because they heard a tarot reading. But I would be confirming to those who are already at the precipice of saying, I think it's time. I've been dreaming about some person, and I've put in a lot of work into this relationship, and it's not working out. I want to be able for us to move each in our own directions, part amicably, so that they can find their happiness and so can I. Moving forward in like a healthy way, so that you can find things that align with you. At any rate, this is the new moon reading that I have for today. I hope it finds you well. I hope it helps somebody. If it resonates, I hope it confirms or validates how you're feeling. And enjoy that good new moon energy. Take advantage of the inspiration to start something new, to brave that next new chapter or adventure. Believe in yourself, collective. You got this. This is Rabbit and Moon Tarot. My name is Angel, and I will see you at the next reading.